Sugar is tempting and we all love it. But do you know, on an average, an Indian person consumes almost double the amount of sugar than the recommended allowance? Hello, I'm Dr. Arundhati Dasgupta and I'm an endocrinologist. And today, let's try to decode what are the harmful effects of sugar, what is the recommended amount of sugar, and what are you actually taking in. The WHO recommends that less than 10% of your total calorie intake should be from sugar, and preferably it should be less than 5%. So if we generally calculate the average calorie intake that is allowed, it should be around 6 teaspoonful. So then you'll think, okay, I don't have 6 teaspoonful, I just have 1 teaspoon in the morning and 1 teaspoon in the evening. But do you know where the hidden sugars are? From your morning cereals to the healthy drinks that you have, there are so many ways of consuming sugar. So when you look at a food label and you see that it has marked fructose or dextrose or maltose or corn syrup, these are actually various forms of sugar that are taken in. So you would not be realizing, so what you're thinking basically is a healthy food, maybe a healthy fruit juice, or maybe a breakfast cereal, or a packaged food which appears healthy and has been labeled as healthy, is actually containing a lot of sugar. A simple beverage, the canned beverages, they contain around 8 to 10 spoons of sugar. So that's way more than what is the total recommended allowance for the day. This is an awareness that needs to be brought about. A lot of people are consuming huge amounts of sugar, and what is happening is that the resultant effect of this extra amount of sugar is coming out in the form of various metabolic diseases like diabetes, like obesity, like hypertension, like fatty liver. There's a problem with the immunity, there is problem with the skin, with the tooth decay, and so many other problems. And this is gradually built up because we generally have this concept of, giving sweets or eating sweets for every occasion. So as the child is growing up, the child is exposed to a lot of sugars, and let us be aware that our children today are having a lot of junk food, are having a lot of packaged food. So the total quantity of sugar intake right from childhood and across the lifespan is much, much more than what it should be. This is why now there has been a recommendation that every school should have a sugar board which tells them about the various, food items and the amount of sugar that it contains, so that from the very beginning the children know and understand what are they having and accordingly make an informed choice. And it's not just about children, it's about adults, it's about people who maybe today do not have diabetes or hypertension or obesity but are becoming more prone to it. Let us remember that obesity is rising in alarming numbers in our country, and the cause lies very, very deep in the diet. So what can you do about it? You can choose wisely. So instead of the packaged fruit drink, make the fruit juice at home and do not, add the sugar, or more preferably have the whole fruit. Instead of the canned beverages, choose water, choose coconut water, something that does not have an added sugar to it. It's not like you're not going to have sweets at all, but do not overindulge. We do know that in the festive season and also otherwise, the total quantity of sweet that is taken in is a lot more. So choose wisely. From the very beginning, from the childhood, as across the lifespan, it is important that the diet, the lifestyle, the stress, all of it is managed in a proper way, so that in future the resultant effects are not in the form of a metabolic dysfunction. So from today, let us be aware, it's not that we are going to stop sweets altogether. You might choose to, because it's an empty calorie, it's not giving you any nutritional value. But if you want to keep it in moderation.